Oh man, look at these major fires. Even though there's some people at ABC 7 that were telling me the fires are gone. Major fire. Oh man. Oh my god, look at that. Ventura now. Wow. I got into all this drama with somebody from ABC 7 that was telling me, no, the fire's gone. They were arguing with me. It was crazy. It was kind of crazy and chaotic. But look at this. There's no audio, by the way. It's just it's mute right now. It's just the helicopter flying in the air. Mamma mia! By the way, let me try to see if I can populate because I've been pulling up a bunch of articles and stuff. Let's see if I can populate some of the stuff, the breaking news. We can cover that. Yeah, let's do that. My God, look at the fire. Twitter. Christina, thank you for the membership. Let's take a look. Bookmarks. Okay. Oh my God. I have some clips for you guys. Let me load all these. Just give me a couple of minutes. Let me load all the clips up, and we'll get into it. Let me load these clips up. Oh my God. This one, I love this one though. I love that one. Let's see what else we got. Ooh, FBI is involved. This is a new fire. It is, yeah, yeah. Huh? They're live too, KCal? Oh, okay. Send me the link. Oh, they're talking. Okay. Chopper feed. Oh yeah, send it to me. Some people are trying to say the fire's out. Some people. And I told those people go ahead and post it. They wouldn't post it. They were mad at me and all this stuff. And I know they're watching. They wouldn't post it. I said, you know, wow, the mug shots. Oh my God. Damn. Meet California fire looters. Holy crap. Damn, that's a lot of them. Let me show you guys. Oh my God. Mira todo eso ahí. Wow. Holy moly. Despicable, low life people arrested. California looters. Look at them. Wow. Crazy. This is so funny. Can I play this? I don't know. Yeah, copy link. Okay, perfect. Okay. Oh, I got more links for you guys. Boom, 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 boom. By the way,
Mary RNBSN donated
thank you, Mary.
$20 through Super Chat.
Thank you for the 20.
Thanks for the coverage.
Mary, I want to tell you something that's really, really important. For those out there that are suffering in California, just know that Joe Biden is taking care of you. And he offered people that are struggling, people that don't have a home, don't have a place to go. Joe Biden has offered you $770. More than he's offered, actually not more, less than he's offered the people of Ukraine.
And I want to be clear. We're
Joe
not
Biden.
waiting until those fires are over to
He's such a
start
good
helping
guy.
the victims. We're getting them help right now, as you all know. People impacted by these fires are going to receive one-time payment of $770.
Wow. So to rebuild your house that's burnt down, and if you're struggling, you're homeless, all your stuff is burnt to hell, we're going to give you $770. Maybe that ABC7 guy can relate with Joe Biden. I'm going to send him this clip. You know what? Yeah, hold on. Let me copy this. I'm going to send it to the ABC7 guy that was telling me the fires are out.
They're going to receive one-time payment of $770. One-time payment. So they can quickly purchase things like water, baby formula, and prescriptions. So far, nearly 6,000 survivors have registered to do just that. And $5.1 million has gone out. And I want to be clear.
Wow.
We're not waiting until those fires are over to start helping the victims. We're getting them help right now, as you all know. People impacted by these fires are going to receive one-time payment of $770. One-time payment.
Crazy.
So they can quickly purchase things like
$770, right? Thanks, Joe Biden. We appreciate you. Amazing. Let's see. Links here. K-Cows Live. Okay. Ooh.
Services and other departments tonight, because we certainly know that there were so many engines at the Palisades location, because that's where this all started.
What? But ABC7 guy was arguing with me, telling me that the Palisades fires is gone. What's going on here? This is, I don't know, contradictory. Interesting. Okay.
Entered a staffing plan, which means we added additional engines, additional firefighters, additional hand crews, dozers, copter crews. So we have done a lot to be prepared for an incident like this. As it stands right now, we have approximately 75 to 100 firefighters engaged actively and aggressively fighting this fire. So all of our resource orders are being met. Firefighters are working very hard on the ground right now to get control of this fire.
All right, so that's good to know then that you do have enough resources up there. Can you tell us, what are you thinking? We sort of expected when we first got over this fire, we saw a number of fire
K-Rab
drops, and now
donated
what we're looking at
$4.99 through
fires
Super
in
Chat.
different little areas.
People in
Would you say
NC
those
are still waiting to
spot
either hear
fires,
back to see if they
Mr.
qualify
Dowd?
for the
Go
$750 from Hurricane Helena.
You're right.
Many have already been denied.
You're right about that, and that really is so messed up. Thank you for the 5K, Rab. Yeah, that's so true. That's what they're going through out there. I mentioned this the other day. I almost feel like it's political, to be honest with you. How can we send millions overseas, but we can't take care of our own people here suffering? That's crazy.
Sandy Fetty donated $10 through Super Chat. Northeastern Tennessee and North Carolina 4 months later still have no help from the government.
Yeah.
It's a land grab in these states. And California 2.0 plans are already in the works.
Yeah, I 100% agree. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. That's why I changed. A lot of things changed with me, like not a couple of years. 2016, when my daughter was born, like my thoughts and views have changed, and I started voting differently. And it's disgusting. We have people here suffering. And because of politics, we're going to send billions overseas. Fuck that. I'm sorry, man. Fuck that.
Right now.
So at this point,
and we're being joined. I was going to say we're being joined here at this incident by Ventura County Fire Department, Ventura City Fire Department, Oxnard Fire Department.
True.
So
that's
Federal
true.
Fire, Ventura County.
Yeah.
So we have multiple agencies on scene working together to knock this fire down.
Mr. Dow, can I ask you if there are any preparations right now that you...
Yo, Lori said 770 for the power here in LA. Yeah, that 770 is not doing nothing. That's not going to do anything for anybody. $770? That's a slap in the face. That's crazy. 770. Wow.
Is anybody that might be in the river area, in the area of the fire, we do try to make sure that they are out of harm's way. Obviously, life safety is our number one priority in any fire operation that we conduct. But as of now, we don't anticipate any evacuations. That can change. It's always a dynamic situation, of course. However, at this point, we don't see that as a possibility, as a concern.
You know, we're calling this the auto fire. Can you tell us just how close is the auto center to what we're looking at right now?
We're a ways away from Auto Center Drive. Okay. So it's aptly named because of the street Auto Center Drive, but we're not impinging upon, we're not near, and the fire is not spreading towards Auto Center Drive.
All right, and a lot of dealerships there.
Correct. Yes, the fire is not threatening them or even...
Sandy Fetty donated $5 through Super Chat.
Thank you.
I am in Tennessee, and all the help is local volunteers and ex-military.
Really?
Government nowhere to be seen.
Wow. That's horrible. It really is.
Let's see. He's going to turn on his mic here, and once he gets it up. But as he does that, you know, we saw the bulldozers there on the ground as well, and we know that there are several different areas, maybe the golf course, that these choppers are able to get water from. How is the water supply right now for this area?
Water supply, so what we have in place are a couple different things. Our helicopters will be drafting out of pre-designated sites, pre-planned locations where they can go and bring water to this fire. We have shuttling operations going on with water tenders to supply the engines that are out in this area. It is a rather remote area, and rather remote, there's just not a fire hydrant system here in the river bottom. So we plan for this, we prepare for this, we staff for this. We have the right resources there to conduct shuttle operations and bring water to the firefighters.
Okay, Mike.
Sorry about that. So, hey, I just wanted to ask you a quick question. There's one aircraft overhead right now. The other one looks like it went to get fuel. We were just listening to some radio traffic where the incident command had requested more air assets from the Palisades fire, but the Palisades fire incident command said that they weren't going to give you guys any. Do you have the amount of aircraft that you need?
So I don't know anything specifically about that. What I can tell you is that first of all of our requests are being met, and the methods by which those assets are evaluated and dispatched depends on a number of factors. And so right now, at this fire, we are receiving the support that we need.
And before we let you go, Mr. Dowd, you know, we are hours away from that PDS really kicking in, we know, around 4 a.m., but we're already seeing wind gusts that are up there, especially in this area. That is of particular concern. As we head in, we know there is one fire now. We don't know what will happen through these night hours, but do you guys have a plan as we go through the night, especially with these
donated $9.99 through Super Chat. Where are the fires in Ventura County? My father-in-law lives there. Ventura County, my father-in-law lives there.
Oh, your father-in-law lives there? I don't know where. Let me try to find out for you. Can we find out about that? Where in Ventura County specifically? Because the county is just, it's kind of ambiguous, right? Like we needed more specifics out. Where in Ventura County? That's a good. Let me find. I'm gonna get back to you on that. I'm gonna try to check on Twitter and stuff. Huh? I don't know. Ventura County. I'm not sure.
If we do get a wildfire in the area or in advance of that, we would
let me check the fire website.
To make sure that they sign up at vcalert.org. That's our notification system, so that if evacuation orders should come from any fire, they would be notified. Residents of Ventura County can also follow vcemergency.com, where all incident information is uploaded, so they can stay abreast of current things that are happening on an incident if a fire breaks out.
Well, you know what, Mr. Dowd, we appreciate you very much for coming on and spending the time you have with us. We're going to let you go back to doing what you're doing, but we appreciate also just your calmness and how you're delivering this information. So anybody listening, certainly that lives in the area, they should get some feeling of some comfort listening to you.
We are very fortunate to have an incredible team of firefighters here in Ventura County, between, like I said, Ventura County Fire, Ventura City Fire, Oxnard firefighters.
So what I'm reading online, it says small brush fire spark in Ventura, Simi Valley. Okay, Simi Valley. I'll try to see if I can get some more. The Ventura fire was first reported in Santa Clara River. Okay. Okay, Santa Clara River. Let me see if I can get some more information on that. Okay. Auto incident, VCFD, along Ventura City Fire and Oxnard Fire are on scene. Of brush fire in the river bottom of North Ventura Boulevard in Ventura. And they're saying, this was hours ago, but they're saying, actually not, no, 1 hour ago. They're saying 5 acres and medium fuels with moderate spread. Okay.
I think from us just watching this in the last, half hour, 45 minutes or so, they seem to be making some progress with those aerial drops that we've been looking at.
Yeah, they truly have. He also went on to say that right now they do not anticipate any evacuations when it comes to this. Of course, these situations are fluid, but just to give you a sense of where this is happening, it's a remote area there near the Santa Clara River bottom, kind of next to a golf course as well. I know it's very dark, so you can't tell, but we have seen the brush. It has plenty of brush to burn through, very dry, very tall vegetation. He continued to say we have enough resources. We have the aviation. We saw the bulldozers there on the ground, and very confident in that. Mike, interestingly, though, you did hear them speak about air support and maybe being declined a request.
Yeah, and I think the reason that Mr. Dowd said that they've got what they need is because now that I'm looking at the radar, LA County Fire launched a helicopter from the airport up in the valley. That's on the way. So maybe they didn't get what they wanted from the Palisades fire, but they are getting it from another place as the LA County Fire Copter 22. So that'll make folks where the golf course is again if you've got a second.
Sandy Fetty donated $5 through Super Chat.
There we go.
Sure is funny with red flag alert wind for tomorrow and new fire starting.
That's true. Sure is funny with red flag alert wind for tomorrow. New fire. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's crazy. Thank you for the super chats, man. Appreciate you guys. Joseph, thank you for the 10. Let's see if the bot reads the message. They should read it, but I don't know. Sometimes the bot just doesn't want to do what it's supposed to do. Oh my God! I deleted your message.
Donated $10
I'm sorry.
For super chat. When they started dumping water to her Friday when the winds dropped. Why is it that they can't get ahead of either fire? Winds are going critical again soon. This is going to get worse. All over.
I'm so sorry. I deleted your message by accident. I was trying to make it bigger and I deleted it. But Joseph, thank you so much for the 10. It said when they started dumping water Thursday or Friday when the winds dropped, why is it that they can't get ahead of either? I don't know. Yeah, I agree. I don't know why they can't do that. Winds are going critical again soon. Yeah, it is going to pick up. This is going to get worse all over. Yeah.
They're a dozer or something else right there. But yeah, they've got the equipment here, and it's a river bottom.
I'm a mess.
So
I'm sorry.
As long as they keep it from really moving, then hopefully it won't expand anyway.
Yeah, we're talking about the mushiness of that river bottom, and I believe when Des went in on one of those first responder trucks, I think it was a fire truck, it looked like maybe they got stuck in it.
Yeah.
They were trying to clear out their tire there. So this is a little bit of different terrain here. As he zooms back into it, you could see one of the firefighters, one of the back tires there looked to be a bit stuck. And that might be a water tender, to be honest. He said they were actually bringing water tenders in so that the crews there on the ground, that's where they're able to get their water.
$10 through super
There's no fire hydrants in the
Mel,
bottom.
you think this fire is arson?
Yeah, yo, we got to get into that. There was a gang of people arrested for arson. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. I really would not be surprised. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Multiple people have been arrested for arson. There's some people that think that. There's some people that feel that there's no way this is all just all these fires in random places starting. Some people feel this is intentional. Somebody, what I do believe, I don't know how the fire started, but what I do believe is that these nut jobs they see a fire start, and then they start starting fires themselves. I totally believe maybe that's happening. Just like the shootings, the school shootings. There's a school shooter, and then these losers, they oh my God, they'll do it themselves. I do believe that could be partly what's happening. That's why they're arresting all these people. I think that's part of the thing that's going on. Yeah. But I can't say for sure, like, was this started by arson or not? You know, they said there was the surges before the fires. You know, I don't know. Update the thumbnail. A better thumbnail. Okay, boom. Better thumbnail. Let me show you something. Let me show you guys something. There was this lady. Okay, I played the $770, which is a slap in the face. There was a lady that's happy. And this is what I'm saying, that like I wouldn't be surprised if there's people out there that are like, yes, California's burning. This psychopath is happy California is burning.
Go ahead, MAGA. Admit it. When you see California burning, you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
You know why I know that? Because every time I hear a hurricane's coming or a big-ass tornado, I always say, please, please, let it only hit the white trailer courts.
White trailer courts, what the hell?
And especially the ones with the Dixie flag. So, yeah, at least I'm not afraid to admit it.
So weird. So she's praying and hoping these people, get their places burnt. And look at this. Looters will be shot. Looters and arson suspect charged as LA wildfires devastate communities. Los Angeles County DA Nathan Hucci announced charges against looters targeting homes in Pacific Palisades and Altadena evacuation. Huchman also pledged to investigate price gouging and scams tied to the disaster. I love this.
Sandy Fetty donated $5 through Super Chat. I really feel it's on purpose. It's weird with the arrest or fall guys. They had it all in place. Water basin empty and letting bushes grow.
I agree. No, it is. It's like, and they're all upset. Gavin Newsom, Mayor Bass, they don't want to take any accountability. They don't, like, nothing. You can't say nothing. The fire chief. But I love this picture. Looters will be shot. That's how it should be. You're coming into my private space, into my home to rob me? Yeah, you're going to be shot. Looters will be shot. Yeah. The FBI is seeking information that leads to the identity of the operator of the drone that collided with the Super Scooper. We talked about that the other day. They're saying some type of drone hit the Super Scooper. But I also saw a report where they were saying that, like, oh, it was the fire department's drone. So I don't know what's what. Was it the fire department's drone or was it some random person? You guys need to look in the mirror, because that I saw some report that said that they thought it was maybe like one of the fire. It was fire photo girl, whatever. She had heard that supposedly it was like the fire department's drone. So maybe you guys need to look in the mirror. I don't know. Bro, and I think I talked about this earlier today. That this is random. It's not related to the fire, but there's this disgusting woman that slept with 1,000-something men in 12 hours. And so somebody posted, they deleted the original post, but somebody posted, when Airbnb owner turned on a blue light. Disgusting woman, Bonnie Blue, disgusting nasty lady, slept with 1,000 men. I don't even think she used protection. Some nasty lady, disgusting, deplorable. And the guys that did that are just as nasty. Whatever. So she accomplished, I guess. I don't know. I wonder if that's a world record. I don't know. Because what's the calculation? 42 seconds per guy? It's a world record. So let's just, it's like 1,000. Okay, it's like 1,000.
Brian Ricky donated $5 through Super Chat. Given the circumstances, anyone caught and charged with arson during this is probably going to go to jail for a very long time.
True. Brian Ricky, true. It was like 1,056. Let's divide that by 12. Let's just say 12 hours, right? It says 88. Would that mean 88 men in an hour? So, like, how do we even break that down further? A guy every 40 seconds? 38 seconds? Yo. And who are these men that it takes 30, 40 seconds to get off? This is crazy. I don't know. So that's kind of a different topic, but a lot of people are talking about it. And I'm just like, wow, I'm kind of taken back by it. Taken back a little bit by it. Breaking news. Breaking firefighters respond to new fire in Oxnard, Southern California. Yo, somebody in the chat said, who recorded it? Hoax was saying too, like, who's the fluffer? Who's the fluffer for that? Damn. And she did a video previously that she was like crying, and people thought that like, oh my, this is a really funny video. And people thought like she was crying because like she felt guilty about what she did. No, this chick was crying because she felt the guys didn't get enough time to do what they needed to do, and so that's why she was crying. I was like, wow. This lady, I thought it was funny. Unrelated, but I guess she shot a shotgun. This looks like a shotgun. Let me see. Bro, that's just gone. Funny, but I wouldn't want to be around her with guns. No. Holy shit. Wall Street. Yeah. Water, fire. Damn. CA fire looters. All these people arrested. No shame, but we know it's California. We know millions of Californians are relying on Watch Duty app for real-time fire. Listen, that's a great app. I got into some argument. I'm not going to keep saying it or whatever. I'm not going to go into so much detail, but I got into an argument with some ABC 7 guy. Literally ABC, Los Angeles ABC guy that's in a chopper. And he was trying to say the fires are out. And I'm like, listen, I haven't heard that anywhere. And like, he was like arguing with me, all this stuff. And LA Scanner had reported that same
Money
thing.
Moves donated $10 through Super Chat.
Hey, thank you.
Mel, thank you for your tenacity, dedication, and commitment to showcase breaking news stories from around the world, 24 hours a day and 7 days a week.
Thank you,
You're
Money
a
Moves.
human 7-Eleven convenience store smile.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, Elliot Scanner, which I believe maybe was an accident, he reported that too, and then he deleted his tweet. And this company, Watch Duty app, I reached out to them because I was like, this ABC 7 guy was telling me, oh, that Watch Duty, because the Watch Duty called out the LA Scanner guy. He called him out. And I asked this ABC 7 guy, I was like, yeah, but Watch Duty called him out. And he's like, oh, it's because he said the Watch Duty guy was lying. And it's because they had personal issues. I'm like, what? And so I reached out to the Watch Duty guy, and he told me, he said, sorry, we can't help you further. We don't know him from Adam. So he doesn't know the LA Scanner guy. I don't know why this person would say and claim that this Watch Duty person was lying. If you look up Watch Duty app on Google and you type news, you're going to see all the articles that come up about this person being credible. So it was shocking to me. And as we see, there's still fires here. There's still, you can look at the video. I mean, it's in front of your eyes. I don't know what's up with this guy with ABC7. We had, I don't know, we argued. The guy even posted, he posted his phone number in the private group chat we were in last night. And so I called him. I said, okay, fuck it. I respect it. I called him. And we had a man-to-man conversation. And it's like, I thought we were fine. And then this morning, he's still talking shit about me. So, like, I replied to him and I posted the screenshots. And I don't understand what this problem. I think he has like an ego problem. And so, I don't know. That's kind of what it was. But as you can see, the fires, they're still going. They're still burning. You know, I want it to go away. And it seems like they're doing a good job. But I don't know. I think it's kind of careless too to say, "Oh, the fires are gone." It's not gone. Yeah, it's not. Oh my God, this clip was so funny. Nothing to do with the fires. It says rappers have run out of words to rhyme. They're moving on to numbers now. I tagged Hoax on this. Check this out.
126 123 18 123 16 82 83 84 5 618 123 121 128 123 121
There's no good music anymore.
31 81 35 36 28 23 1 1 2 18 19 23 81 3 2 821
What the hell is this?
17,823 126 123 1
I can't anymore, man. Oh my God.
You've called for the mayor of LA to resign. You've not called yet for the governor to resign. The prime minister of Canada just resigned. Why don't we get both of them to resign?
Here it goes. I'm calling on Gavin Newsom to resign. I mean, we can make it official.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like it's almost unsaid now. The guy is wholly unfit for this position. Look at the budget. A budget's a reflection of your priorities. We're spending nearly $200 million on wildfire prevention, which is an 80% cut from a few years ago. We're spending $5 billion a year on illegal immigrant healthcare. That's what they care about, Larry. They care about illegal aliens. They care about bullet trains to nowhere. They don't care about preventing wildfires or fighting fires. That's not a sexy issue for them. So he needs to go. Karen Bass needs to go. How the hell do you fly out of the state when you know you're going to have an extreme weather event in a dry season in your city? How the hell do you go out of town? And then she says, "Oh, I was in contact. I was on the phone." We don't want a mayor working remotely. She needs to be there in the city with the people. I mean, she's a joke.
You've called for the mayor of LA to resign.
It's Larry Elder. He's good. Larry Elder, he's really good. I like what he has to say. All right, let's check on with the news again. Let's see what they're saying.
Gabriel's, but it should be away from at least Eaton Canyon there. But we could possibly see some wind in the LA County mountains, the Antelope Valley. As we continue our wind futurecast right here, the winds will start to diminish a little bit by tomorrow night, but we will still see gusty conditions through parts of Ventura County, and the Ventura County coastal plain will continue to stay windy. By Wednesday morning, yes, more wind, and it could pick up a little bit by late Wednesday, where we start to see more gusts mostly through Ventura County and parts of the high desert before things start to really die down for us. But that's not going to be until Wednesday night. And we are here on Monday night. I'm looking at the 10 o'clock reading on Wednesday night. So exactly 2 days from now, we could start to finally see calm conditions for everybody. And it will remain that way through the end of the week, through Thursday, through Friday, even through Saturday. But we've got a ways to go before we get there. We're continuing to track very gusty conditions, especially through Ventura County. We've got that PDS red flag warning, and really it's the highest alert ever issued by the National Weather Service, or the highest alert that the National Weather Service could issue. And it's relatively new. It hasn't been very common. First of all, it's not very common that we even see a PDS issued, but it was only in about 2019, historically speaking, where they started issuing this particular PDS to really differentiate a regular red flag event with really a critical red flag event. And that's what we're looking at here. And again, the areas highlighted in that PDS, Ventura County. So here we have it in Ventura. Other areas we're specifically looking out for, especially with that elevated warning, Santa Clarita Valley tonight, Simi Valley, San Fernando, so really western San Fernando County, and the western Santa Monica Mountains as well. So Ventura was certainly under that warning, and we're seeing that, and here it is coming into fruition where just one spark, one little fire could spread quickly just because of the sheer wind we're seeing in the area with those 45, 44 mile per hour wind gusts. Other areas of concern tonight, Camarillo, Fillmore, and the I-5 corridor as well as you make your way through the Santa Clarita Valley. So we're continuing to keep all eyes on red flag conditions tonight. We do have that red flag warning now in effect through Wednesday because of strong winds and low humidity. So it's not about temperatures because temperatures are cool and they're in fact downright cold tonight. For some parts of Southern California, downright freezing. Pretty unbelievable that we even have freeze warnings in effect for the high desert. So wind protected areas particularly cold. I will tell you though, tonight in the mountains, we could continue to see wind gusts between 50 and 70 miles per hour. We could even see wind gusts for the coasts in the valleys between 45 and 60 miles per hour. And this is again, western San Fernando Valley, the Santa Clarita Valley, parts of Ventura County, interior portions of Ventura County, and the coast. We were particularly concerned about Oxnard, communities like Camarillo, of course, still reeling from the fire not too long ago at the end of the year. And on top of that, we're now looking at gusty conditions in Ventura, and not in Ventura County alone, but Ventura particularly, and that is what we're watching right here as that brush fire continues to burn in the Santa Clara River bottom in Ventura County. So really growing by the second here. But of course, we are getting some positive news that there looks like we could make some progress on this, or firefighters could certainly make some progress in making some progress, even though the flames continue to go. And of course, conditions continue to smolder right there as you make your way toward Victoria. So again, we are under extreme fire danger at least through Wednesday at this point. Ventura certainly under the area that we were particularly concerned about, and red flag warnings remain in effect through Wednesday because of these gusty northeasterly conditions and easterly winds. And again, it's this easterly event that really made Ventura County sort of appear the bullseye of tonight. And here we have it, the fire burning currently in Ventura. Pat, Leslie, I'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Ev. We know there's a radio communication tower and a building right there where that fire is burning. Don't think it's on fire right now, but we want to talk to Mike Rogers. Do you know any information about that?
Yeah, Des and I were talking about that before we came on the air. We think it's just a kind of a local radio station tower. We don't think that's any critical communications or infrastructure. Des, have you seen it? I haven't seen it on fire. I've seen it come right up next to it, but I haven't seen it on fire yet. Have you, Des?
Wow. No, I have not seen it on fire. I'm going to try to find it here. I'm going to put it in the center of the shot. It may even have been where it pretty close to the possible ignition point is near these radio antennas as well. And there was like a little shack down here that I saw as well. So who knows? There could have been some kind of malfunction with that as well. Just another possibility of how all this started. But we're getting a really good look at how tall those reeds are that live in the river, and how they're basically all just like giant matches.
Because they haven't washed out
all of the embers now
because of rain.
Yeah. And all of the embers that you guys have heard are whipping up now all over the place.
I don't know if you guys have heard. There's all these lawsuits coming in. So let me ask you guys this in the chat: do you think these people with lawsuits, do they have a chance? What do you guys think? I'm going to play this clip. Just give me a second. I'll play this clip. I don't know what you guys think.
of the investigation. Now, authorities on the record are saying that both fires, both the Palisades fire and the Eaton fire, are under investigation. But the LA Times is reporting that there's an electrical transmission tower up in Eaton Canyon that is currently cordoned off. It's being investigated as the possible origin of the fire. Now, SoCal Edison has put out a statement. They put out a statement yesterday saying that they have checked all of their electrical equipment in Eaton Canyon and that all of it was working correctly and that it could not be the start of the fire. However, the LA Times reporting that an electrical transmission tower up in Eaton Canyon is currently cordoned off, possibly the start and the origin of that fire. Back to you.
Okay.
Watching them going out and doing that operation here, as you'll see, I'll be able to show you one of them here as they go out, and as one goes out, another one will hopefully be making its way back in. Yep, right there. So very, very quick turnaround for them. But Victoria Avenue shut down, and Olivas Park Drive between Olivas Park and probably Gonzales, I would say. I'll get an update on that shortly, but yeah, kind of a little bit of a late night traffic snag here, where you would not expect to find it here, Olivas Park Drive at Victoria Avenue, and I would, like I said, would not be surprised if Victoria is shut down into sometime tomorrow, just out of an abundance of caution, so the firefighters can make sure that they get this knocked down completely.
Yeah, and Mike, I know you want to show us this area, especially because it's dark. We want to get an idea of what it looks like.
Yeah, I wanted to show you, if we can come to my computer really quick. So this is Victoria Avenue that you're looking at. This is that long stretch of road that Desmond was saying is shut down right now, and where the fire will burn. But the reason I wanted to show you this is because just like we were talking about in Desmond's video, this, by the way, I want to point out is from 2022, so it's a little bit old, but nonetheless, you can see how dry all the brush is, how tall it is. Remember, this goes over the top of the riverbed. So when you're looking at some of these pictures here from this street, they're coming right up to the length of this fence that even is here. And you see even back then you have these dry trees, all these dry shrubs. This is honestly probably greener in this picture than it is currently, but both sides of Victoria have this really tall vegetation that are in it, and that's how the fire is really just kind of pushing through everything here as they're working to get a handle on it. But of course, it's difficult when you've got it moving so quickly through this. The things that Desmond said, working in their favor are the fact that it's all flat, it's not burning uphill, it's not doing anything that would be more problematic like in other fires. But yeah, and I'll give you even kind of an overview here. Des was showing us too in the map here, but this is the riverbed. And part of the thing too is it's really wide, right? So the riverbed is runs a pretty decent length. Really, they're concerned with it all through here and all through here. So it's a decently wide area. So when we're seeing those hotspots,
CHP Ventura, please avoid the area of Victoria Avenue, Olivas Park Drive due to fire. Seek alternative routes. Okay. So the other person that commented earlier about Ventura, that's what they're officially that's what they're saying. I gotta refresh it. Please avoid Victoria Avenue and Olivias Park Drive due to fire.
Not in a wet season right now. And Des, hey, go into that radio tower there on the right. Is that on fire at the base of it?
No, some guy said the fires are out. Some guy from ABC 7.
Yeah, they're just dealing with the winds up here, but as
look at that
go
right there, to the right.
It's a little building.
The other one on the right side.
It looks like, boy, it's very, very close. So I'll double in.
Oh, it's bushes.
And you can kind of see the winds as well. So right there at the base, concrete base, it looks like it's
okay, I'm sorry, guys.
Let
me show you
this.
this.
Kind of burns itself out.
I got to, because I looked at this and I started laughing and I'm like, oh my God, I got to show you guys. Yo, look at this. Hold on. This says actual footage of open DEI auditions to join LA Fire Department. If you guys remember, I don't know who saw the Olympics. Apparently they added breakdancing. Look at this. This woman. Bro. Oh my God. Great. Okay. Get back to it. I'm sorry.
So you definitely want to get the best handle on this possible. But Pam, you mentioned something when it comes to this area that you heard from a friend that you were speaking with, is that this area, the river bottom there, and several people on social media have also said that maybe transients live down there. There are people that stay down there, and that's something Des was saying. They're going over the loudspeaker telling people, hey, if you're around this area, leave.
And that's what we were wondering about. Carl Bell. I outed you, Carl. Carl is a dear friend of mine and somebody who he knows Desmond and is very familiar with that area. And that's not unusual for transients to live in that riverbed. And my goodness, we've had so many issues with unfortunately our homeless population over the years that it's not unusual. And of course, when it gets cold at night, we try to stay warm. Now, we don't know for sure if that's what happened here, but we do know that people do populate that area, and it broke out around the riverbed.
Yeah, and that's what we do know. Take a look at this video as that fire truck is driving through that brush. You just get a sense of how tall some of this brush is
No,
here.
that's the picture you were talking about.
Yeah, and you can see the firefighter compared to the tallness of some of this area and the brush in this area, and just barely any of it is green.
That brush would be blown out to sea, but or washed out to sea with the rain. But since we haven't had it, that's why it's so tall and just makes for right conditions for something like this to happen. As you say, it can only take a spark, and with the wind, though, that just makes it even worse.
And that has been the concern for so many people, right? Because we saw these two fires, the Eaton fire, the Palisades fire, and the embers, how much they traveled because of the wind. In this case, again, the PIO for Ventura telling us they don't have any structure threatened right now. They have not issued any evacuations, and they actually don't anticipate that they will have to. And I will tell you, since we've been monitoring this for the last maybe hour and a half here, the situation does look much better.
Yes, and we hope that will continue. I do want to give a couple of websites that Andrew Dow gave us for people that live in the area if they're concerned to go to vcfd.org for alerts and vcalert.org. That I should be able to tell you if there are any evacuations or exactly what's going on or what residents should be concerned about. But he said at that time, and that's been about almost a half hour ago, that they didn't have any evacuation warnings in effect.
Yeah, Mike, are you hearing anything? I know you're listening to scanners. Has the situation changed, progressed at all on your end?
Yeah, not anything more significant than kind of what we've been talking about. And I can show you here, if we put my computer back in an inset, I can show you where they're focused on. And, Des has been showing it too. But these are the three helicopters that are fighting the fire. This is the Colson ship, and these are the Ventura County ship, and that's the LA County ship. And so, we keep watching them, and you can tell a lot by where they're concerned about, by where they're flying, right? So if you look at all three helicopters, all three have been primarily focusing on that area of the riverbed right near Victoria, where on the left side of your screen, you're looking at a drop or a helicopter that's right there in Desmond's shot. So, this is the ponds of the golf course, the River Ridge Golf Club that we were talking about. The one to the north here is that other golf course, Pat, that we were talking about is closed, the Buenaventure. So they're really coming in here and they're hitting that same spot over and over again. And there's one on the left side of your screen that just did another drop there that Des is looking at. So, they're making good progress here. These three are hitting this really hard, and they'll continue to do that. The good news though is, look, even if it burns, more to the west as it is, Des is pretty confident and looks like the way they're doing it too, that it'll stop here at Victoria. But even if it were to go across Victoria, I mean, this is all very open, right? There's no houses in the way. There's no buildings in the way. In order for it to really hit anything that we would be more concerned about, it'd have to burn through this golf course and this golf course, which, by the way, we had heard that this golf course was turning on their sprinklers just to help saturate the ground, which is great news, because even if it burns for some reason through the brush there, you would have to get through the golf course before it got to any of these homes that are further to the south. And same thing Des was talking about, to the north is the Buenaventure Golf Club, and even still it'd have to get through there, and then you have commercial businesses that are up in this area. So the good news is this is just a very stubborn river bottom fire that is just being kind of a pain for the fire crews. And hopefully those flames will continue to die down as we're continuing to look at these water drops being done from SkyCal here, as we're looking at Ventura County, LA County, and Colson Aviation, which is one of the contract companies. By the way, Colson's the one that handles the Chinooks. They're the ones that are our partners with the Chinooks across the region, really. Ventura County's got their own, which notably is not here, but there is also one in LA County and Orange County as well. So Colson giving them the Sea King tonight, and then you've got the two Firehawks from both LA County and Ventura County that are continuously putting water on fire.
And that's a very good sign.
Yep.
I want to give another website to people living in the area for if they're concerned, readyventuracounty.org. That's for Ventura County alerts, readyventuracounty.org. And we're just saying that because, all this week, really, we've been telling people, ready, set, go. And basically, no matter where you live in Southern California right now, considering these winds and the dry conditions and what we've seen. So just as a precaution, if you have any concerns, that will certainly help in terms of what you should do. Right now, we don't have any alerts, but that's another resource that viewers that live in that area can go to get more information and to feel even more secure.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, I look at those platforms, Ready Ventura, all the time. Ventura County's got one of the most robust emergency websites really around. They do a really good job of putting a lot of information, a lot of mapping, a lot of very quick information about evacuations. They're a very robust kind of agency when it comes to these emergency alerts and these fires. So yeah, certainly a great place to go, as Pat was mentioning. And as Desmond is looking at the video here, you do see some of these really tall flame lengths, which is something we've continuously seen as it works into these patches. And I think if we look right behind the flame there, I think that's a dozer that's pushing through. So that's certainly good news to see that flashing light. Yeah, right there. I think that's either a dozer or a brush truck. I think it's a dozer that's pushing through there, which is good news to see, because we want them to be able to kind of snuff out the fire there using those dozers and being able to move the dirt around, the sand around, and everything like that to really build those containment lines. And again, it's good news that it is burning in a river bottom. It's stubborn, but not a lot of places for it to go. The topography is pretty known to the fire crews, right? They know where the river bottom lays. They know where the fire is going to move. There's not a lot of topography for it to be able to chew up really quickly. So the good news is those fire crews, while it is problematic and it has been very stubborn for them, hopefully it will continue to just kind of burn itself out, be contained within the river bottom. Those 3 aircraft that they've got working, actually they've added a 4th aircraft, which is even better news. So the Chinook, the one that's actually on loan from Northern California, from Red Bluff, California, is now down here also. So we've got the Chinook, the 2 Firehawks, and the Colson Sea King, which definitely, that is a lot of air power up there to be able to get this thing under control. And hopefully that thing will continue to be able to work its way through here as fire crews have the hands on the ground, and the water dropping helicopters, now 4 of them, including the Chinook, which we know has a really incredible amount of water that it can drop on those fires. And we were watching as they were also burning very close to a radio tower. I've gotten a couple of emails from people that were saying they know what those radio towers are there. We reached out to one of them, tried to see if they've got any damage to the radio towers. We saw some brush burning right at the top of it as we approached the 10 o'clock hour.
All right. This is breaking news right now on KCAL News at 10. A brush fire burning in Ventura.
And Desmond Shaw is live over the scene in SkyCal. We're going to talk to Des in just a minute, but first, Jeff Todd live on the scene for us. Jeff?
Yeah, we just got on scene. We are on the south side of the Santa Clara River, right by the River Ridge Golf Course. And the thing that's striking as we got on scene is just how much vegetation is here along the river. There's a lot of brush, a lot of trees, and that's what we're seeing, this fire burning right now. The helicopters are constant overhead, making these water drops. We've seen video from Ventura County Fire Department bringing in these helicopters, trying to get as much water on this. But really, there is a lot of fuel fuel in this area for this fire to burn. The good news is that it appears that outside of these golf courses, there's really not a lot in this area. We kind of came to the south side of this river because this is the closest area to homes. We have seen some residents get out here to try and get their eyes on this fire, but it seems to be quite a distance, and it's actually not burning towards those homes. It's burning all this vegetation along the river headed towards the Victoria Bridge. And so we were talking to some fire officials earlier. They said that that's maybe the best view of this, but also that's where the flames are burning. So they've got a lot of personnel on this on both sides of the fire. On the south side of the fire, they've got a lot of spotters.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Firefighters battle a fast-moving auto fire in Ventura County. Holy crap! Yeah, I wonder if it's because of the wind. These fires are. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of crazy to see these fires breaking out like this. Wow. URL. Cindy said URL.
Smoke and the flames, but for this significant event that these next few days are going to be, it doesn't seem like these peak gusts have really popped up so far. The real concern from being on the ground is really the amount of vegetation that it can burn here along the river.
All right, Jeff, thank you so much. Let's go upstairs now to our Desmond Shaw live in SkyCal.
Des, you have that bird's eye view. Are they making any progress?
Yes, they definitely are. And in fact, here is the Chinook that Mike was just telling us about that is on loan from Northern California, the Colson Chinook there that is, I think, was just maybe coming in to get a little bit of a view of everything before they go and load up their capacity, which I believe is around 5,000 gallons of water, one of the largest water-dropping helicopters in the world. So that's really, really going to help. They're getting a fantastic handle on this fire, and I think they're going to be able to stop its halt here at Victoria Avenue, which is shut down right now and could be for the foreseeable future. I wouldn't be surprised if it stays closed tomorrow, just so Ventura County Fire can make sure that they get all this mopped up. I believe we have some earlier video to show you, though, when we first got on scene, when the fire was not quite as spread out, but the flames were really, really towering high, and that is because of all of these really tall reed-like brush that is in the river bottom. As I zoom in, you'll be able to see some of it and just how tall this stuff is. And it can send off so many embers as well that just kind of erupt into the air. Here it's kind of beginning to do it right there as well. But they're really getting this knocked down pretty quickly here before the worst of the winds come in. No homes threatened. We heard the public information officer telling us that they don't think any evacuations will be necessary here right on the border of Ventura and Oxnard. The auto fire hopefully will be a knockdown much sooner rather than later, and everyone can kind of get back to standby mode and ready for what other fires may break out over the next couple of days. Live in SkyCal overhead, I'm Desmond Shaw. Juan and Susie, back to you in the studio.
Alrighty, Desmond, thank you. We sure hope that's the case. Let's bring in assignment editor Mike Rogers at the desk with the very latest here on the auto fire. Mike?
Yeah, I wanted to come in because I wanted to show you on the right side of your screen, you're looking at the video and you're looking at how incredibly tall the brush is in that area. Those flame lengths are already very tall, but the riverbed, has had so much moisture over the last couple of years, and then it all grew and then it all died. And so now you've got this really, really tall brush, dead trees I've seen in there.
This chick is such a loser, this ex-mod.
Really
watching everything I do.
Earlier that this is the same area that when we had
a life. This chick has dozens of kids, no job,
living in the riverbed
sitting at
because
home.
of the high waters.
Jesus,
and now we're dealing with the opposite situation where everything has grown and then everything has died. And now it is very, very tall in that area, which is what's making it difficult. Last hour, we were watching as one of the Ventura County brush trucks, or a brush truck. I shouldn't say Ventura Counties. I'm not sure.
I've never had this many stalkers before.
Stuck in the.
I understand if I dated somebody. I didn't even date these people. They're all upset and obsessed with me. I know you guys don't know what's going on. It's just so weird. And they're threatening to blackmail me and all this stuff. These people are so like. I honestly I almost don't even want mods anymore. Because people were telling me like, "Oh, can I be a mod?" And I appreciate like people trying to say that, but these people are nothing. These housewives that have no jobs, they're losers. They're drinking all day, don't have a job. They're just like doing nothing, worried about my life and obsessing. Oh, we're gonna put out the screenshots of your text messages. I don't care. At the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I do. I have to stream. I'm gonna stream. These people trying to blackmail me, all these ex-mods upset with me. It's crazy. These losers with no job bothering me, texting me, calling me, posting about me on Twitter. I don't care. Honestly, the less mods, the better. To be honest with you, honestly, I've almost even thought there's some really nice people that I have right now as mods, but I've almost even thought like I almost don't even want mods anymore. I almost don't even want mods because what happens is with some people they get egotistical, and then they want to like control the chat. I have a phrase too. There's some people that call them ghost mods because they're never around, and the once in a blue moon that they show up, they're like talking shit to the chat. This one chick that I got rid of recently tonight, she comes in the other day and what did she say? She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get rid of all of you." What did she say?
No, she said I'll delete all of you.
Yeah, she came into the chat. This chick has been like MIA, and she comes into the chat and starts talking shit to people, and she's like, "I'm gonna get rid of all of you." And in my head, I'm thinking like, "But who are you?" Because it's my channel, but she's talking shit to people. So at a certain point, I start thinking about it. I'm like, you're kind of turning people off. Like you're attacking the people that are watching, the viewers in the chat, and you're threatening them because you have a badge next to your name. So like sometimes I'm kind of like, maybe I'm better off with no mods. You know, it's less problematic. And these people want to know about my personal life. They're asking about my daughter, my mother. They wanted my address. I don't want to give you my address. I don't trust you motherfuckers. There's people that I've known for 10, 20 years. I don't give my address to because what happens is when you have a disagreement, well, they're putting out all your personal information and they're putting out your address and they're doxing you and attacking. Nah, I don't want to give you my address. You can send whatever you're going to send to the P.O. box that's in my YouTube page. And that's it. Because I don't trust you guys. I don't trust you. It's crazy. And they get really upset. And a lot of these people, I just told them, like the 3 chicks that got really upset with me recently. I just said, hey, I don't think this is going to work out. You know, I'm sorry. You know, you can still watch my channel. Oh, they got upset. They threw a tantrum. No, they're talking shit. They left Discord and all this stuff. No. They got crazy. They got so mad at me. Honestly, I don't want any mods. And I'm saying that respectfully to the people that are mods now. I don't want any mods because you people are too much problems. Complaining and like recording my text messages, recording my calls so you can use it against me later. I don't want mods. I'm happy with 0 mods. I'd rather have 0 mods. I'd rather be by myself, honestly. There's people complaining, recording me, and like taking screenshots so they can use it against me later, years later. I don't want mods. It's weird. I love you, Chaos. I feel like you, maybe 2 other people I probably keep. I'm not trying to like, you know, whatever. But I just like, it's just so much problems with these people. And most of these people, I have to say this too, they don't have jobs. And they have like 6, 10 kids, 12 kids sitting at home. Right? Like 6 kids, 7 kids, doesn't have a job. And like complaining about me and shit and worrying, why you do that? Why you do that? Taking screenshots. Oh, I'm going to drop everything on you. Go ahead and drop it. Because you know what? My life is going to go on. You're going to try to blackmail me? My life is going to go on. It's fucking crazy. I don't want mods. Yeah, they think they're going to ruin me. They're going to threaten me. They're going to blackmail me. Go ahead. Nobody's been watching their posts. Nobody knows about these people. They're getting no impressions or likes. These people are sitting there liking their own posts. They're in some group chat liking each other's posts. You guys are losers. Go get a life. Because you know, if it was me and I was a mod for a channel and things fell out, you know what I would do? I'd move on. I would move on. I wouldn't sit there for weeks and months obsessing. But these people, the mod thing is like, it's their entire life. It's their identity. Yo, if I would move on. Okay, whatever happened. Okay, bye. I'm moving on. No, these people, they're hell bent. They're upset. I don't even want to talk about the other guy, the male sissy. The male sissy that's been stalking me for almost a year. Almost a year. And I recorded, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I recorded, oh no, it was a couple of weeks, right? It's a couple of weeks. We recorded his Twitter page. Cause I'm like, this is really stalkerish and harassment. You know, I almost feel like he's the type of person that would be outside of your place, hanging out in the bushes. And I don't say that to be funny. I'm being serious. Like, he's the type of person you need to walk around with a gun, because you don't know this guy that's been stalking me for almost a year.
donated $5 through Super Chat. Wrench me, bro, wrench. I troll the trolls for fun.
So these some of these mods, it gets to their head. They think they're Jesus and shit. They start shitting on the chat, shitting on me, recording all the call. It's like ridiculous. It's crazy. So they can threaten me with all. Go ahead and do it. Stop with the threats, the blackmailing threats, which that can be used against you. I'm so tired. Oh, I'm gonna drop all this. Go ahead. Go ahead. What are you gonna do? I'm telling you, it's the craziest thing I've ever dealt with. And I've been doing this YouTube thing for, I don't know how many years. How many years has it been now? I started like the end of 2016. It's been, yeah, maybe. It's been a couple of years. What I would tell you, any other YouTuber, is like, be careful with these mods, because it gets to their head. And be careful about the personal stuff that you tell them, because they're like, I'm telling you, most of these people are like screen recording and taking. There's a few people that I have an exception with that I trusted them. They're ride or die. Flossie's ride or die. We had a fallout. We didn't talk for like a year. She didn't talk shit. I didn't talk shit. We're friends. But most of these people, they have no, like, I don't know what the word is. They have no integrity. They have no integrity. Most of these people are bottom of the barrel crabs. You know, that like the moment you have a disagreement, they're gonna like try to throw everything out there. So I know they're watching, because these people are losers too. I know they hate me and they watch everything I do. That's the craziest thing to me too. They complain about me, but I know they're watching every single thing that I do. So I know that you're watching. Let me just tell you this. Just move on with your life. I don't care what you say you're going to do. Stop with the blackmailing threats, because I'm recording that. I'm taking screenshots of that. You know, I'm dealing with a lawsuit right now, so I don't want to. Don't let me have to sue you. Don't let me have to like put some shit in there, some injunctions or whatever it is, harassment or whatever, to shut you guys down. I'm dealing with my own stuff now. But this weird shit that you're gonna threaten me, you're gonna blackmail me, all this stuff, fuck out of here. Okay? It's ridiculous. It's like I've never seen anything like it in my life. I haven't even had exes like that. Women that I've dealt with. These chicks, I didn't date them. We didn't have sex, but they're acting like I've dated them and we had sex. You chicks are married with like, I mean, some of them have 5 or 6, 7 kids, like 2 or 3 of them. How do you have that many kids and you have that much time to obsess about me? Move on with your life. It's the craziest thing to me. You have all these kids and you're like up my ass. It's crazy. And then the once in a blue moon that they show up in the chat, they're not mods now. The once in a blue moon they show up in the chat, they want to talk shit to people. Oh, I'm going to remove all of you. Oh, shut up. Why do they do that? The ghost mods. We've never seen you here. You're here once every 3 months. Why are you in the chat like trying to dictate what people can say? As if you own the channel. You don't. And then here's the thing that gets me kind of crazy too. When I get rid of them, it's like they want to force me to stay. As I can't get rid of them. These are the people that are my body, my choice people. So it's my channel, my choice. Why are you trying to force me? Your whole ideology in life is my body, my choice. So why are you here on my shit trying to tell me what to do? It's my channel, my choice. Get the fuck out. And that's it. Tired of this shit. And then some people are like, oh, but Mel, how can you talk like that? Why would you say those things? Yo, if I'm telling you, if you had somebody up your ass for a year or months harassing you, you would probably say some of the same things that I'm saying. You'd probably snap on them. I'm telling you. They're trying to say, I have all kinds of screenshots and messages. If you had somebody up your ass for months, weeks, and a year, you would probably say some of the same shit that I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So no, I'm not taking you back. You guys keep begging for me to take you back. I'm not taking you back. I'm not taking you back to the channel. I'm sorry. You can beg. You can threaten me. I have all those screenshots too. You can keep threatening me to blackmail me. I'm not taking you back on my. It's my fucking channel. I'm not taking you back. Have some dignity and move on with your life. These people, these women, they're married. They're married with multiple kids. Move on with your life. Who has that kind of time? It's crazy. They're married. And one of these chicks too, she's a Jesus person. A Jesus person. All in the name of Jesus. Get out of here. I'm going to say you're being really nasty towards women. I'm being nasty towards my ex-mods, and it's not just a woman. There's some supposed male, but I think he's a woman. If you ever heard his voice, you would think he's a woman. I don't know. Actually, maybe we should look into that. Who said that? Let me look into that. You're being really Miranda Lee. I never seen you before, but let's look at channel activity. Let's see, Miranda Lee. I know, but you know what's the funny thing? Let me see. She's commented, Miranda Lee. Let me see. She's commented on 3 videos in the entire history of my YouTube page. 1, 2, 3. Well, 4. And a lot of those messages were kind of like hating. I don't care if they get upset. I really don't. Like, honestly, it's like people can do all kinds of shit and they're fine with it. These people watch and support all these people going through. But when I call it out, like with the ABC7 guy, when I call it out, it's like, but how could you say that? Why can't I call it out? Or even like the phone conversation that I posted with I was supposed to talk to this chick one-on-one, and these people ambushed me with 4 people on Discord, and they're all attacking me. And so I started firing back because these people have been stalking me, harassing me. They've put up my personal information. They try to say, what did they say about Maddie? They said I wasn't even a good dad, all this stuff. They start coming for me. So when I call them back out, well, how could you? Why? It's just crazy. It's crazy. The fire, I think that's it for tonight. Yo, Orange Kush. My friends used to call these chicks housewives of, I forgot what it was called. The sister wives. They used to call them sister wives. The nickname had been around for a while, sister wives, and it's because there was some guy. There's actually a TV show, Sister Wives, and it's this weird people, this couple that were like, this dude had like 6 wives because these people acted like they were in a relationship with me. The sister wives. It was crazy. Are we a therapist today? Maybe. Maybe, but yeah. Fire, so go raise your kids. My kid's sleeping. I don't know what your kid's doing, but yeah. it's 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. Well, 1:20. I mean, honestly, all these chicks that were mods have turned out to be insane. and obsessed. You honestly would have thought I dated these chicks. It's so crazy to me. They're so like angry and like, but man, hold on, Haley. It's so crazy, and these are people that I've sent money to. I've sent money to these people. Oh, they got a fire here. Hold on, let me make this the bigger screen. Some of these people I've donated to, I've sent them money. I mean, one chick, she was like, "Oh, I didn't have money for my kid," and blah blah blah. I sent her I forgot how much I sent that chick, $300-400. Multiple times I've sent people money, but you know what I realized? I wasn't expecting the money back, but
SWIL donated $5 through Super Chat. Docs stage 1 complete. Botnet initiated. Just kidding.
Thanks, man. It's just amazing to me that some of these people I've sent them money. I mean, I literally have the picture and screenshot. Some of these people I've sent money over the years. And there's been times where people ask me for money, and you know what? They disappear, and I never hear back from them. There's one chick that was subscribed to me, and I sent her money. She got burned. She sent me pictures. She was like burned. This chick disappeared after I sent her the money. You know, I didn't ask for it back, but she's just gone. So like, I'm kind of hesitant sometimes when people ask me for money. Like I'm hesitant now. I'm not just gonna send you money anymore because these people, they ask you for it and then they just disappear. You know, it's just, do mods get paid? No. Most of the time, no, mods don't get paid. No. No, yeah, most people do it for the status. There was one YouTube page. I'm not going to say her name because she's a really nice lady, but there was a lady that she would pay the people on her channel, but they were literally. So she does videos, right? And so, she'd have people that do research for her. They would type out the script. They would record video clips. They'd put news clips. They did everything. All she did was sit there and read the script. And so she paid those people money, and they were mods, but they weren't just mods. Like I said, like they were doing research. They were typing things out. They were doing all this stuff. So in that situation, those people got paid, you know. And honestly, if I paid a mod, I'd probably just want maybe one person. I wouldn't want a bunch of people to pay, you know. Can you ask your chat if anyone is a manager that is hiring? I need a job. Melissa Mellies, thank you. I sent money to all your mods last year. Yo, I forgot about that.
You did. I wasn't one of them.
Yo, I completely. Melissa Mellies, she sent money to all the mods last year, and these people turned on me. She did send money to all the mods, and I think what people don't understand too is like, I make a pretty decent living, but okay, with YouTube ad revenue, YouTube they take 45% and I keep 55%. YouTube takes a huge chunk of ad revenue. Not only that, with super chats, YouTube takes 30%. They take 30. So when people somebody send me $100, I guess I get 70 or something, you know? Huh? 45. No. What I was saying is that super chats, they take 30%. I keep 70%. Ad revenue is they take 45. I keep 55. But the super chats, they take 30%.
Chaos donated $4.99 through super chat. Love y'all, Mel and chat.
Thanks,
purple
Chaos.
heart,
Appreciate
purple
you. Love
heart,
you.
purple heart, purple heart.
Thank you for listening to my rant. And it's not just that. Then I have taxes at the end of the year. I'm self-employed, so they take, they take all kinds of money from me. YouTube takes a lot of their cut, and then at the end of the year, there's these tax cuts that they take. So I do make good money at sometimes, and like there's months where I make really nice checks, but at the end, honestly, I'm paying the government. Like I have a payment plan for IRS. I pay them monthly because for the money that I have to pay. So like all that money is just it looks nice at first, but there's a lot of payments that I have to do behind the scenes. Never pay the Jannies. Yeah, Terry, it's crazy. YouTube takes a lot. Fox 11 for Ventura Fire. Okay, let me take a look. Fox 11.
What's Fox?
No, it's Fox 11's already over. Listen, like I've seen a couple of YouTubers. There's quite a few YouTubers. Some of these people they literally play clips that are old. And people, like thousands of people sit there, 6,000. I've seen some of these clips, 6,000, 5,000 people sit there watching some video from 2 days ago. And no, if I did that shit, people would lose their minds. But these other YouTube pages, people sit there and they watch old I'm not going to play old videos. I try to play the most current stuff. And I try to bring like the breaking news. And like, I'm literally sitting there bringing the things that are happening as they come. And like, I'm telling you, and then when I get offline, there's like people sending me the shit that I covered. Like hours later, sometimes a day later, 2 days later, and I'm like, we already covered this shit. We already covered this. People were sending me stuff from 2 days ago. We covered this shit when it first happened. Yes! Hair Lake, that's the fake channel. CNBC TV 18. I'll pull it up. Those are one of those fake channels that I was just talking about. CNBC 18. Be careful with those channels. CNBC 18. This channel has 8,000, even 9,000 people watching some old video. We played this shit already. 9,000 people watching some fake shit. But most people don't care. They'll sit there. But if I did this, I'm telling you, people would go crazy. But it's this channel, 3.2 million views. They're playing the same shit from hours ago. I'm telling you. It's crazy. Nothing new. Yeah. There's these news channels. They just post all this old stuff, and I mean, I guess I can't knock it. I guess they're getting views. So
Sally Scholl donated $20 through Super Chat. What's
Thank
mod?
you so much. Thank you so much for the 20. What's mods? It's basically people that have extra privileges on my channel or anybody's channel. And so basically what it is, they can block people, they can time people out. They have like a higher status. But the problem with that is that sometimes it gets to people's heads, that status. And so they'll come in the chat and try to block people, time people out, or it's kind of crazy, but you'd be surprised, maybe if you never dealt with it, how it gets to people's heads. Like they really they get like a power trip. It's crazy. I never understood it, but some people get a power trip off of it. And so they come in the chat and they'll block people, time people out, and don't say this, don't say that, and blah blah blah. It's crazy. So I'm kind of veering to the point where, like I said earlier, I don't think I want mods anymore. I don't think I want mods anymore because honestly, it's a headache to deal with these people. It's problematic. They're acting like I'm dating them. It's like I'm in a relationship with these people. I don't want to deal with it anymore. It's fucking crazy. I already have my own problems. I'm in a relationship. I'm my daughter's mother. I already have enough shit on my plate to be dealing with these chicks like as if I'm fucking them and in a relationship with them. It's annoying. I don't want to deal with you. And you got 10, 6, 5 kids. I don't know how many kids you got. All these people with multiple kids and married and husbands, but they act like I'm with them. I don't want to deal with you. It's crazy. I don't want to deal with your asses. I'm sorry. Leave me alone. And you still won't leave me alone. It's been weeks and months. And then the other case with this guy, a year. Leave me alone. Crazy, man. Oh, I got to wake up to these people complaining. They're calling me at all times of the night, 2, 3, 4 in the morning, complaining, bitching, emailing me, tweeting me. I don't want to deal with it. It's crazy. I got enough women in my life. I have to have extra women. I'd rather have 0 mods and deal with this shit. Let the chat go crazy. I don't care. They're texting me. Oh, the chat's saying that. I don't care. They're saying this. They're saying that. Blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Let the chat go ham. Leave the chat alone. Leave me alone. And most of them were like Karens and all this. I don't want to deal with it. And liberal. Most of them were liberal mods. I don't want to deal with that shit either. These liberal mods. Oh, this person said this and that. Oh, there's a safe space and we can't allow that. I don't want to deal with that shit. It's crazy. No, Mel, we can't say this, Mel. No, Mel, I don't want to hear that shit. Crazy, bro. I should probably get off, I guess. We'll leave it at this. I know they're watching, though, because these people, they don't have much of a life, I'll tell you that. I don't know they're watching, but I guess I'll leave it at that. They keep threatening me. You can do whatever you're going to do. I'm tired of this threat bullshit. It's ridiculous.
Nicolette Moore donated $5 through Super Chat. The bigger the channel got, the more weirdos that you attracted. The price
Nicolette.
of fam Mel rolling on the floor laughing.
I agree with that, Nicolette. Yeah, I guess I've learned some hard lessons. I guess. And Black Swan said Mel hiring DEI hires. That's exactly what that is. That's exactly what that is. Yeah, I just don't want to deal with that, man. I think most people would want to deal with that and his fake friends. Oh, Michelle tagged me something interesting. Hold on, what's this? Okay, Michelle, I see you on Twitter. Hold on, what's this? Oh, it's a fire. Okay, this is a live fire. Somebody's putting on a fire. Yeah, I don't want to deal with this shit, to be honest with you. People annoying my life. I've learned.
What's up, guys? It's your friend.
Okay,
Anthony Alvaro.
Yeah, I've learned, man, the less people, the better. The less mods, the better. I don't want you trying to tell me or dictate to me about the chat and this and that. And some of these people that have went AWOL, before they went AWOL, they disappear and show up randomly, and then they're talking shit to the chat. Why are you saying this? Why are you saying that? I'm going to remove you all. Why? Why are you doing that to the people that are watching me? Yeah, off of all of YouTube. Why? Why would you say that to people? It's just so crazy to me.
Workers have already burned through here, guys.
I'm tired of this shit, man. Leave me alone already. Move on with your life. Chicks complaining.
Ooh, I can feel that heat, baby.
Disgruntled housewives. Move on with your life. Aren't you married? Should be dealing with your marriage and your husband and shit and your dozens of kids. Leave me alone. Fucking crazy. I have one kid and I barely have time. How do you have all these kids and you have all the time in the world? I don't understand it.
What's on the north side? This is fine.
All these kids. How do you take care of your kids?
This is fine.
Makes no sense.
This is fine.
I don't know, man. Okay.
Global warming, guys.
Oh shit, you say global warming. Housewives of LA. Leave me out. Leave me alone. It's fucking crazy.
The winds are pushing hard.
We're gonna end you, Mel. Okay, stop talking about it. Do it and move on. Jesus.
One of them.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. Right now.
And here's another. There's another helicopter right there.
Oh my God! So there was a really funny comment.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Are they down there? No. Fire too.
Okay, let me show you guys this. Well, I'll read it to you. There was a really funny comment, and so somebody commented on my YouTube page.
Here, can you poke up into the mountains and see if any of these little spots or anything?
Showing this old video from hours ago. So there was somebody that commented and said, "Dear Mel, as a black woman, I have never had nor wanted mental images of a woman doing 1,000 men in a day. I don't know if I can keep listening. Sincerely, listener who claims to unsub but doesn't actually leave." Yo! I dropped laughing about that comment she left me. I don't even think it's a she, it's a guy, I think. I don't even know, honestly, I can't tell.
Oh, shoot. Nice.
And that comment, if you guys have watched the other stream, it was kind of funny because somebody sent me an email. And the lady told me, she said, as a black woman, I can't believe that you were making fun of that lady's name and blah, blah, blah. The lady's name is Horbath. It's Horbath. I wasn't trying to make fun of her. That's her literal name. But the woman said, as a black woman, this and that. I can't believe you said that. It wasn't, she was being sincere. Like, it wasn't like a troll. She was being really sincere. And I sent her a nice reply, but I'm just like, I'm sorry, that's literally her name, Horbath. It's not literally pronounced Horbath, but it's like, I don't know, like VH, some weird shit. But the pronunciation is Horbath. What do you want me to do with that? Like, what am I going to tell you? But I guess I caught heat about that. Great. 2025, man. Wow. Oh, damn, that looks kind of crazy. Oh. Yes, thank you, Harold. Yeah, I appreciate that. I think it's Horvath, like Horvath, something like that, right? Yeah, it's literally, it's Horvath. But the lady got really offended and she wrote me like this kind of lengthy email, and I was just like, I don't know what to tell that. Yeah, I think she said, oh well, that's the thing too. She said she's a black woman too. I don't. What does black have anything to do with it? But she had to announce she's a black woman and blah blah blah. Like, okay, whatever. So this person, I think, left that comment kind of trolling that email. Dear Mel, as a black woman. My God.
We all need a little Horvath once in a while.
you guys doing? It's your friend Anthony Agüero, guys, and we're out here in Ventura, California, where a fire was started here, allegedly by homeless, and it lit up over 15 acres, and now the fire department is just kind of making sure that it doesn't relight itself.
Wow. Let me put you guys on the big screen in the chat. Okay, Kamel, you ever think about going back? Yo! How do you know about that? Did you go back and watch my videos or something? Orange Chris said, you ever think about going back and doing product reviews so you can avoid the drama? You know, honestly, back then, it was way less. There wasn't any drama. I didn't know anybody. It was way less drama back then with the with those reviews, you know. But no, I wouldn't go back because, well, the thing about those reviews, the funny thing about that, let me see if I see popular videos. I'm gonna show you something right now. Let me show you something. The thing about the reviews is honestly one of my most watched videos is this one. One of them. This is a smaller video, 4 years ago, and it was my audio interface.
As I'm in the midst of applying.
So I did this video 4 years ago, and I didn't think much of it, but you know what? This is called evergreen content. I didn't know about that. And so for people, I had a buddy of mine, he's really good with cars, and I think even Hoax talked about this. He was like, yo, Mel, I want to start a YouTube channel, I want to do all this stuff. And I told him, bro, he is really good with cars. I told this dude, you can make videos like this, fixing shit in your house and posting it. And evergreen content means that it's always relevant. People are going to look up, how do I fix this? How do I fix that? How do I change the oil in my car? Blah, 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 whatever. So I did this shit when I didn't know anything.
Applying for residency right now. Wish me luck.
I didn't know nothing. I just threw the video up there. And so if you have a video like this, or if you do anybody on YouTube, like if you're good at something and you just start making videos, I'm telling you, you can make money. Evergreen, quote unquote, content. You can make money. And imagine you have 1,000, 2,000 videos like that, or 3,000 videos. How to fix this, how to do that, blah, 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 blah. Bro, you can make some decent money. You can if you do stuff like that, you know. For me, breaking news was the thing for me. But like this one video, over time, how much money did this video make? I don't know. This is just one video. This video made $1,000, $1,200, and this was like a nothing. It was like flicking my wrist. How to fix this problem with this hardware that I love. A flick of the wrist. 2 minutes. I mean, over all this time, I made $1,200. So it's not like you made it in a month. I'm just saying, if you have imagine you have 2,000, 3,000 of these videos, how to fix something, how to do this, or how to do hair, how to do makeup, whatever. You can make some good money. You can. You know? I never thought I was going to be doing YouTube as a full-time job. I never thought I was going to be able to live off of YouTube. All this shit's crazy to me. I never thought I'd be doing these things, but you know, here I am, I guess, you know. So I wouldn't go back to those days, but I still appreciate those days, you know, because it is what it is, but I'm looking at some of my older videos now. Crazy to see some of this stuff. Even this video. Let's see. I did this video. Let me see. Oh my god, bro. I think too, if you're gonna do online stuff, yo, how can she slap? Mark! Classic video. How can she slap? The first video I did on this was just me reacting. It had 383,000 views. I was just reacting to the video. All I did was react to it. Almost 400,000 views. That's why online you should try to experiment. Bro, so that video alone, I was just sitting at my mother's house and reacting to it. And the thing with that, so what I did with that video is I did a follow-up. Let me see. I think I offended some people with that video too. But let me see. Okay, yeah, so there was How Can She Slap? And I did something even better. I did a follow-up video. So with the How Can She Slap, I decided to do research. And one of my friends told me when I made this video, I was just reacting, so-called friend, the guy was talking shit to me. How can you do that? You're wasting your time. It's so stupid. Well, there was a guy, an online gamer friend that was talking shit to me. Whatever. And so to spite him, I did a follow-up video. And you know what the follow-up video? Because this was 4 years ago. This was 3 years ago. The follow-up video. I did research and investigated the show. And the research video got 761,000 views. Oh my God. Right? Crazy. All those views. Let me see. $1,000. $1,000. 1,000 subs. So the thing with online too, it's like sometimes you can't quantify revenue because getting like 1,000 subs, I'd rather have 1,000 more people watching me, 1,400 people watching me than the money, you know. So sometimes you can't really call. There's so many like metrics and stuff, but that video, this one I actually put work into research and everything else. $1,000. How can she slap? You know, that was a really good video. And again, that is evergreen content. Okay, so this video was 3 years ago. Guess when the last time was somebody that left a comment, right? This video is from 3 years ago. Let me scroll down. 1 day ago. What the? A day ago. 3 days ago. 5 days ago. Evergreen content. I posted this shit 3 years ago and it's still making money. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like evergreen content, like you'd be surprised it can do pretty well. 6 days ago. When the girls ask for gender equality, let them see what actual gender equality. So sometimes you can do stuff like that and it can work out well. I don't do that anymore because right now I just do breaking news and stuff like that. But I'm telling you, that one friend of mine, if you're into fixing things around the house or whatever kind of content it is, that's always relevant. You can make money off of it. It takes time. It's hard. You got to put in work, but you can make some money. Swill says, do you have to pay to promote those videos? I didn't pay to promote them. You can, though. You can pay to promote them, but I feel like it's harder now to do that stuff because everybody's a YouTuber now. Like everybody's doing the same thing. Like there's no, I don't know. Is Evergreen the name of a company? No, Evergreen. I'm gonna show you right now. Evergreen content. So Evergreen is content that remains relevant and useful for over a long period of time. So let's say, like, I know this sounds stupid, but let's say you did a video that was like how to change a toilet seat, right? That sounds crazy. But how to change a toilet seat, bro, that's always relevant. People are always going to look that up. People that don't know how to do that for years and years and years. People go, how do I change a toilet seat? People are going to look that up. How do I change the oil in my car? How do I change the tires? How do I put air in my tires? Simple, you'd be surprised. Simple, dumb things. You can get thousands of views. I'm saying dumb, but there's people that are always going to be looking into that. It's always going to be relevant. So it sounds stupid. I've made videos of like how to cook corned beef. How to cook corned beef. And I did a horrible job. I love corned beef. You laughing about it? How to cook corned beef. Let me see. Yeah. Corned beef. I did a really bad job, though. I'll give them that. They gave me a lot of criticism. How to cook corned beef, right? Okay. Damn, I didn't make nothing on this. Oh, the last 28 days. Lifetime. So I put a lifetime. How to cook corned beef. It gave me 300 subs, $405. This is a horrible video. So bad. It's embarrassing, right? Because I can make some really good corned beef. This video was just really, I don't know. It's really bad. I used the fork. I shouldn't use the fork, and it's like this pan, non-scratch pan, whatever. Normally with corned beef, I like to do some cayenne, some cilantro, some garlic. For some reason, this day I didn't have those things, but I decided to make. This was 8 years ago. I didn't know what I was doing. Anyway, 152,000 views later, and I got a lot of criticism. I can't knock the people. I was irritated the whole time because he was using a metal fork on a non-stick pan. I can't even knock him. Coming up next, how to boil water. And you know what? They were making fun of me, but I'm sure those how to boil water videos have hundreds of thousands of views. So I got a lot of criticism. It's fine. Oh my God, Lexa that time. I should have left the comment. I understand. Even there's people left positive comments. Thank you, brother. This is my first time cooking corned beef, and commentary was really chill. Yo, I totally get it. I did a really bad job, but you know what? Look at this. 2 weeks ago, and this is what I say: evergreen content. Evergreen is always relevant. So if you're bored out there and you're good at doing some things, just start posting videos on YouTube. Just start Dana, you know about that? How to put together a jumperoo. Oh my God. You ever seen that video? Yeah. The jumperoo video is a classic video. So this is one thing I feel like I was really good at, the jumperoo, like assembly stuff. Look at this. This is like when I was just starting YouTube. I was just throwing, the saying is, throwing shit at the wall kind of thing. I made an assembly video, jumperoo, for my daughter. And I think and I feel with these videos, I was actually really good at this stuff, like assembling stuff, because I was annoyed with the instructions. And so what I would do, I'd figure things out and I'd be like, this shit is dumb. And I'm going to put it together the way it makes sense. And so people loved it. And so Rainforest Jumperoo, let me just show you this. Rainforest Jumperoo. All it is me. This is when I first started. I was recording. You don't need anything special. People ask me, like, do you need a special microphone? Do you need a special camera? Yo, record with your phone. You don't need anything special. I had a phone, I think at this time, whatever it was, Samsung or whatever. I put this together. And then, look, 7 years ago, and when's the last time somebody left a comment? A month ago. My guy, how did you get the bungee attached to the toy? I don't even know. It's been so long. I have no idea. You left out the one part I really needed. I'm sorry. I don't know. 5 months ago. Oh my God, thank you. But I have such nice comments on this. I sometimes wake up and I see the nice comments about this video that I did. First off, let's talk about you and your video. Thank God you made this video. The different views you put on camera helped. The seat cover of all things is where I had issues. In no shape or form did I say push the cover. So there's a bunch of comments like this. But what I'm telling you again is evergreen content. A month ago. Bro, I made this video 7 years ago and I'm still making money on it. So I don't know. You know, if you're into that kind of thing, you can. If you're good at that kind of stuff, household stuff or anything, assembly, whatever, you can make some money. You can make some money, you know? And the thing is, too, so a lot of the people that I started with, they quit. A lot of the people that I started with back in the day, they're not doing YouTube anymore. A lot of them quit. So the part of it, too, and they say this all the time, is consistency. You know, most of these people are done and they quit. And this video where I put together, imagine you're putting your kid's toy together. That's all it is. You put your kid's toy together and you record it, $763. Right? Imagine you recorded it. Bro, $700. You know? So that's all I'm saying. Like, yeah, if you're into that, and you know, I don't know. I had no idea what was going to happen with YouTube, and most of the people that I started with have quit, and I understand that too. It's tough, you know. Most people. I was working a 40-hour job, and trying to do YouTube at the same time. It was very difficult. It wasn't like an easy thing. Now I can sit and cruise and do YouTube and stream and roll out of bed, you know, and do whatever. I'm very blessed. I don't take it for granted. I'm very, very blessed. And, you know, that's where I've been after the last couple of years. So, but yeah, don't sleep on the evergreen content. The evergreen content is still making me money to this day. You know, once in a while, it's not bad to throw a video. See, the thing with evergreen content is that it doesn't get you views immediately. And so you get very little views at first, maybe, but then it takes time, you know, months and years later, it takes time, you know, it has to like build up and grow and like whatever. And people don't want to hear about your personal problems. They just want you to get to the point. How do you fix this? And that's it, you know? I need help with a webcam or some type of electronic. Orange Kush. I did do that a while back. I had a webcam video, and it was a horrible video too. Like, oh my God, it was. You know, some people were just like, oh, like the audio sounds bad. It was a bad video, but I did do a webcam video a couple of years ago. Webcam. I did a video like how to improve quality or something. But that's another thing to your point. Let me see if I can find it. my God, bro. Huh? No, wait, flickering candle? She says she has a video with 200-something thousand views. So the way you get monetized is you just go to so you should have access to the account. Like you type in the username, the password, and then you go to YouTube Studio, and there's something called it's under Earn. It's under Earn. It's monetization. Basically, with YouTube, what they're gonna ask you is like if they're gonna ask you to put in, I think like some banking information, and something else. It's very basic, but you go to YouTube Studio, Earn, and there's something called Getting Paid. You're gonna have to log into the account and put in your personal. You have to. You're gonna have to make an AdSense account. You're gonna have to put in some of your personal information, and that's how you do it. Do a documentary, Icky Wives. Tammy. Jump Cracker, you still here? So I don't know. It's still wild to me, like to think that I do YouTube, that I stream shit and I'm making money and I'm making a living. It's insane to me. And then when I went to CrimeCon in Orlando, I went there. I don't know why. I went with the expectation that nobody was gonna know me. But like all these people walked up to me. It was so crazy, and it was such a nice, humbling like situation. And hey, Mel, and I hugged. It was so nice to actually see people in person. I hugged these people, and like we talked. It was just such a nice thing, And I don't know. I haven't had an oven for about 6 months. Dusty Lane, what's going on? And I've learned to alternate great cooking. Okay. I use BBQ, crock pot, and stovetop. Okay. I love an air fryer. Air fryer is amazing. Air fryer is like the hack for parents. It's like the cheat code. Seriously. Air frying your food? Shit. How long has Ichabod been streaming? It says 2 hours. Capstar, what's up? I want to show you one of my video that is 2 years old and still getting comments. I'll send it. Yeah, send it to me on Discord. I'll check it out. I've been on for 2 hours. Nancy Grace. Yeah. I did meet Nancy Grace. I like her. You know why I like her? I mean, she talks a lot of shit. She does talk her shit. But Nancy Grace, so I was standing in this line. There was this really long line for Nancy Grace. And okay, here's JLR. I did meet JLR. That's JLR right there. In person. He was really nice too. JLR was really nice in person. Nice guy. We had a really good conversation. And he's doing amazing on YouTube. But Nancy Grace, oh my God, bro. I can't. Teabag posted this shit. Teabag. Is this NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? I don't know. I don't even know what I was going to say. Oh. Yeah, Nancy. Rest in peace to Heels in the Air. So sad that lady passed away. Heels in the Air. Let's see. So yeah, Nancy Grace. So I was standing in this line, and I walked up to this lady. Right, Nancy Grace is huge. She's a celebrity, right? I walked up to this lady. I was waiting in line. She has a person that takes pictures for her, selfies. She doesn't take her own selfies. She literally has a person that takes the selfies. And that person that took the selfie, the other thing with Nancy, maybe because she's short, it has to be a picture that's like up above. So this lady, like, they took a picture, but it's like up above. I guess she doesn't want to look short. And so it's like she takes this picture up above. And so the first picture that they took, this lady, her marketing person. That's Dave, too. I met Dave in person. This guy was really nice. Dave, Alpha David, he was really nice. His friend is kind of a weirdo. I'll be nice, but this dude is like some type of, in my opinion, some type of predator. He I don't know. He's just weird. I don't know. But I'll just leave it at that. So I met David, Alpha David, really nice guy. This guy that's a YouTuber, he has more subs than me. He's strange. I'll just say that. He's a strange individual. And he has interesting proclivities. Weird guy, but I'll leave it at that. Proclivities. I'll leave it at that. And shout out to Kristen. Kristen that's for I forgot her name. Fambird something on YouTube. Yeah, Bird Fan Bam. Sure, her son passed away. A really nice lady. I can't imagine what that's like. It's kind of taking me through the memory lane, looking at this. Yeah. Orange Kush, you're taking me through memory lane. Said you helped get Aaron Mole's channel going. Yeah, the Aaron Mole situation was crazy because Aaron Mole, and I met Gabby Petito's family. It was really nice. Aaron Mole, he's like professionally, I think he does video stuff and he's like into video editing. And one day he sent me like a map or something I forgot on YouTube, and I'm like, bro, you should do YouTube. And he was so humble. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm like, bro, do YouTube. And so like we promoted him, and he did really, really well. Aaron Mole.
Jamcracker donated $10 through Super Chat. Thanks for the Evergreen info, Mel. Thinking about relearning how to make lamp work beads.
Ooh.
Would record and share. Learn together sort of thing. Challenge myself, ya know?
Jamcracker, you know, for me, I'm trying to think of how to say this, but like the hardest part was just starting. You know, because some people talk about it all the time. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to start this. I want to start that. The first step you got to take is just start. It doesn't matter what you do, how bad it is, how good it is. Just start making videos or live streams. This guy's mad. You don't give a F about fires. You really try everybody. So that guy's mad. We're gonna block you. Bye. They're just mad. Let me see. So Nancy Grace, her person took a bad picture. It was a really bad picture. And so she took the picture. I walked offline. I was looking at my phone, and I'm like, damn, this is a really bad picture. Here's Gabby Petito's family. I met them in person. It was a really bad picture, and so I got back in line for Nancy Grace, and I'm like, and once I got up to her, I'm like, I'm sorry, but this picture, we gotta do this again. And you know what? She was really nice. I forgot what joke she made. So she made some type of joke with me, and we took the picture over. But that was Gabby Petito's family. Really nice, humble people. I met Gabby's cousin too, and she's from Broward, Florida. Really nice lady too. I'm telling you, straight out, 100% nice people. Very nice people. I had a really good conversation with them. Sifa made this picture of me. It's like a painting. Straight out of YouTube, Icken Bell. I like that. Let's see what else. Oh my god. Take me through the drama back then, the lawsuit stuff. And I've gotten some really nice letters over the years. May your views be high, your likes be often, your smile be large, your time with your daughter often. Your heart be full, wishing you joy and health and wealth in the future. I still have this letter. I still have this thing that she sent me in the mail. Really, really nice. I'll hold on to that. So really, Leo? Thank you. Oh, Rob, really too? Was the Aaron Mole thing? What was Aaron Mole? Like I said, he was just somebody that like was watching my video, and he was like sending me information and this and that. And one day he sent me like a video of a map, and I'm like, bro, you should do YouTube videos. And so we promoted him, and that was kind of that. But I don't think he's posted anything on his YouTube recently. He is mentioned though in my situation, my lawsuit situation. You know, not as he didn't do anything bad, but he's just as far as deposition and evidence, he's mentioned there. So, but he's a good guy. He lives in Miami. I never met him in person. We spoke a few times and we talked about meeting in person, but we never met. Really, Capstar, be careful. They might start accusing you of shit, like they accused me. That's why I'm in the situation I'm in. But I'm very confident about my situation, and I'm going full throttle. I can't really talk about too much about it, but I'm very confident with this situation with the lawsuit. And honestly, it was really telling to see the people that turned on me at that time, YouTubers and so-called subscribers and all that stuff. It was very, very telling. And so when you're in the time of crisis, it's important to see the people around you and where they go. And so I will never, never, ever be cool with those people ever again. Never. Never. I don't want to waste my entire... Yo, this guy made a video. This was really funny back then about me. Ikemel exposes Joseph Moore. I don't want to waste my entire Saturday making a video on this person, but honestly, it's despicable what this person is doing. Get him. That you have no kind of integrity, no morality. You're willing to do whatever. You're willing to scrape the bottom of the barrel to make up just to get views, and you don't have to do that. You can just cover the story and you'll do fine.
What's up, y'all? We back. In this video, we got the homie Ikemel exposing some YouTuber for putting out false information on the passing of them 4 students from the University of Idaho. Now, if y'all know who Ikemel is, go check him out. He do some good work on true crime. And
I like this guy.
He's one of the top channels, I would say, when it comes to true crime. You understand what I'm saying? When it comes to true crime.
Yo, Tina, really, Malia Davis, you take me back. Oh my God. The Malia Davis situation. Oh my God. That was one of the most defining moments on YouTube that I've had. But the Malia Davis situation, for those of you that don't know, is this missing girl. And her stepfather is the one that killed her. I think the guy was a stepfather. And one day, I got an email from some guy, and he's like, "Oh, I'm the grandfather of Malia Davis. I want to talk to you." And I thought it was a troll. I thought it was a troll account. But no, the person was for real. And so Malia Davis is the first time I made it into the news. Let's see if I can find this guy's. I don't know if I can find this guy's interview. I was the first person to interview the father, the granddad. But not only that, it's deeper than that. Malia Davis, Ikemel. Let me see. Malia. Anytime somebody tells me that, I know they've been around for a long time. Malia Davis. Okay. Back then, this was like big numbers for me. Back then, I was like, oh shit. It was 117,000 views. Back then, I was like, oh my God, this was like something, you know? And I interviewed the father. Darian's the alleged the killer. He's already locked up and arrested. I interviewed his father. And it was big. I was still working a regular job, so all these news stations were calling me, and I was trying to work and stuff, and it was a crazy time. But not only that, with Malia Davis, there was a scammer, right? There was a scammer bitch. I'm gonna call her bitch. Scammer bitch that I have to, because if you know the story, she was selling T-shirts and claiming it was on behalf of the family, and it wasn't. And people in Texas were reaching out to me and saying they paid this money, they never got their shirts. And so multiple people were telling me about that, and I didn't want to get involved, but at some point I did, because I'm like, yo, that's messed up. The little girl is dead, and you're making money, and that's you're making merch money, and you're not sending the merch, and you're collecting it for yourself, and the family didn't approve it. So this psycho bitch, at the time when I was working a regular job, she called my job. She called human resources. She was telling these people, oh, he's calling me while on the while work hours and stuff like that. She called human resources, the CEO. Yo, she called the entire company to get me fired. And at the time, I really appreciated that the job stood by me. They were like, no, this chick is crazy. And they were able to verify, because it was an insurance company, but they were also like, it was an insurance, but they were also like tech. And so they could see the calls that I made, and they were able to tell I didn't call this chick from the job. And anyway, so other people, and that was a really defining moment for me, because at that time, like, she was trying to blackmail me, like these mods are trying to do, as if I haven't been down this rodeo. She was trying to blackmail me and tell me, don't say anything, delete your posts, or I'm going to call your job. And I said, no, I'm going to stand by what's right. I even got into a huge argument with my child's mother about it. But she was like, oh, you shouldn't do that, whatever. That's what, when you stand by the truth, you know what I'm saying? Like, but she was trying to threaten me. And then this chick's cousin hit me up, and her friends hit me up. It was crazy. What can you tell us about this?
I'm her cousin. I'm from a small town called
Her cousin. So I didn't back down.
Shiner, and I've been knowing her since I was little. So she reached out to me one day, and she was saying she was selling hair. So it was my birthday.
This chick, a whole ass scammer, scamming hair. It gets even worse, because this chick, not only that, that's not even the most deplorable thing about this chick. Let me see if I can show you. I don't know if it's in this video. Oh, this one. Oh my God, this video. I mean, if you think about it, she's kind of putting herself in danger too. Like, eventually one day she's going to run into the wrong person that is not going to take that. That's not going to find it acceptable, you know, or maybe she's going to take somebody's last bit of money or something like that. So let me get this straight. She allegedly takes a coworker's picture, an ultrasound picture. She uses it as her own. Okay. This chick pretended she was pregnant, and she wasn't. She took somebody else's picture and pretended she was pregnant. Okay. Then she gets caught. Right? So then she actually goes and threatens the person that she took the picture from. Is that correct? Not only that, it gets worse. I'm not going to bring you through all the, the long story, but the thing got so crazy at some point. Let me see if I can find it here. Where's the cancer stuff? That's what I want to know. Where's the cancer situation? This chick faked that she had cancer, and the person that she took their picture on Instagram commented on my stuff, and she was like, she cannot believe that this person took her picture. I was trying to find it, but I don't know where it's at. This has been so many years ago. There was, I know there was a picture, but I don't know. Let's see, Leah. It was so wild. At the time when it was happening, it was so crazy to me because the lady that actually had cancer was like, what the F? And I'm like, dude, this chick was saying she had cancer. And she's like, no, she doesn't have cancer. She lied about it. This chick made it up that she was pregnant, made up that she had cancer, made up all kinds of stuff. I don't know.
So let me get this straight.
I thought it was in this video. Well, I don't know which video it was in. There is when she pretended to have cancer. I guess it would take me a while to find it. But crazy. It was crazy. Malia Davis is one of those defining moments for me where I just, oh, here it is. I found it. This chick stole somebody's cancer picture. This is how diabolical these people are. She stole somebody's cancer picture and says she had cancer. And then I found the shit. We were doing research, and I found the original poster. And Allie Deer, this really nice, sweet lady, said, that's my picture. That's my pic for sure, as I was dealing with more than I ever thought possible. Disgusted, and more than anything, so sad for her as she lies and steals and uses something horrible for personal gain. That's how crazy some of these online people are. In the moment in time, I couldn't even believe it that people are like this. Like, you're going to steal somebody's cancer picture. So here's Ali's picture here. Ali posted it first. And this heifer goes and takes the picture and uses it for herself. As if she's the one with cancer. I couldn't believe it. And what this lady would do, the scammer, she would threaten people. If you don't take it down, I'm going to call the cops. I'm going to report you. I'm going to sue you, whatever. She used to do all kinds of horrible shit. I'm telling you, there's people out there like this. It's so crazy. I was blown away by the scams that this lady was doing. And she wanted me to be quiet about it. And I exposed it. And I got all these threats, and they were going to get me fired and call my job and CEO, whatever. Malia Davis was a crazy time. I'll never forget Malia Davis. That was a really, really crazy time in my life. Not as bad as the other stuff I dealt with after, with this psychopath YouTuber with 3 million subs. But I'll leave it at that. We'll take that to court. We'll deal with that situation there. So. Always record this conversation for court purposes. Yeah. Oh, Capstar. Okay, Capstar.
All right, y'all. Capstar 362 here again. Let's get into this topic. So we have a rail fan who was banished because what he did is a federal felony. Now, y'all know me. I know how to act. I know where to stand and where to be and where not to be. And if there's a place that's questionable, as a matter of fact, let me see if I can get in on this. Down here, way down there by that concrete wall is an access road. See that big old high wall building down there past the switch gear and the signals here? there is an access road that Norfolk Southern uses. So, oops, too far. So here's the thing. Last time I was here, I was down there because the peak of that roof you saw there also with that square building is the West Virginia DMV and one of the state patrol posts. Well, they don't like people standing around in their parking lot. So I got up on the access road and I asked politely a Norfolk Southern employee who they happen to be here at this station and yard. That's the good way to do it. Ask first. Let somebody know you're going to be here and ask politely, hey, can I be here? And he said, yeah, we don't care if you're here as long as you're not on the tracks being stupid, being ignorant, doing illegal shit. We don't mind. Just try not to get photos or videos of us directly. Focus on the trains. So, yep, that's what I do. So this Sebastian kid.
Oh, wait.
And
you talking about Sebastian, the Tennessee kid?
I will be quite honest.
Oh.
Sebastian is not all there.
Wait, who?
He's definitely not there. How do I know? Because I have the same disability he does.
What? Sebastian Rogers?
His speech impairment and his overall logical reasoning is definitely not showing. Now, I've done a deep dive on this, and I've got info, and I've got information and other avenues of knowledge.
Oh, Sebastian didn't know it. Okay, gotcha. The young. Okay.
His disability, like mine, is genetic. So he was born with it. He will live with it. He will most likely die with it, just like I will. I was born with it. I will live with it. I've lived with it. And I'll die from it. More than likely. Whenever it's my time to go upstairs or in the dirt down below, so be it. I'm not going to argue that. But his disability, which is also mine, as I said, somewhere in his family resides the same disability. Now, based on what I've seen, this is his parents, maybe even his grandparents and other branches of his family tree. Now, I'm not going to get into specifics about it.
Yeah, sorry, what's going on out there?
From what I have gathered, while he may not fully understand what is going on, that does not mean he is absolved from accountability. I have done things in my younger years that wound up in some legal situations. I accepted the fact that I have accountability. Now, there are things in the courts, there are stipulations and rules for those who are suffering from impairments and disabilities.
That's a beautiful place, man. Let's see.
Now, the morality of this is, yes, he has a disability. He may not be able to completely process the situation he's created, but again, that does not absolve him of accountability of it.
Capstar, we're gonna talk some more. I gotta hit you up, and we're gonna have some more some gun talk. I need to ask you some tips and advice. I forget which gun I like. There was like two guns that I really liked, and the Hellcat gun, I didn't like that gun. People were telling me, they were like, "Oh, like it's amazing." That gun is so small because I have big hands. It's like a sissy gun. I can't with the Hellcat shit. But I understand people have different preferences. But like that Hellcat shit, bro. Like I was trying to shoot that thing. Oh my god. There was two Glocks. I forgot the models. I'm gonna have to ask and find out. There was two Glocks that I really liked. That I put it on my hands and I shot it and I was hitting all the shots. Like even like not even just the main thing, with the paper, but like even like the corner. So it was like a side corner. not the head, not the body, some small little thing. And I was like, boom, 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 boom. I was hitting it. I like that Glock a lot. The Hellcat, I couldn't do the Hellcat. The Hellcat is like a little toy gun, like a kid's gun or something. I couldn't handle that shit. I mean, it's just too small for my hands. A Hellcat gun. A Hellcat shit. They say it's a really great gun, but I don't know. I couldn't, man. Too small, man. It's too small for me. I got big hands. Get a Gen 4. The Glock was nice, man. The Glock in my hands, it was really, really, really nice. I liked it a lot. There was two of them that I really, really liked. And I'm not a big gun person, but I realized with this YouTube stuff, like I need to kind of like protect myself. I got to protect my family, you know. And I honestly, the first time I shot a gun, I was jumpy. Like I was kind of like, I don't know. I was nervous, and I had a military guy showing me how to shoot the gun, and like we're out in his backyard, really nice guy, and I was like jumpy. But I realized the more and more I shot, the less jumpy that I got. But I still have like this twitch, and then the thing what I realized too, I was like overcompensating. So like first of all, he told me don't close one eye. Some people take their gun, they aim it down, and they close one eye, like to like. I guess to like, I don't know, zoom in or lock in. And he was like, bro, both of your eyes, keep both of your eyes open. I said, okay. And the other thing too, I would overcompensate. So right before I pulled the trigger, I would point the gun a little bit down, anticipating the, you know, the cockback, like the recoil, anticipating the recoil. And he was like, you can't do that. You got to use that. You got to go with the flow. And that was kind of a little bit my mistake. You know, I would, before I even pull the trigger, I'd be pointing the gun a little bit lower, anticipating that the gun is going to come back up. But you gotta really roll with the punches with that. You know what I'm saying? So I need to kind of, I should be in the range like once a week or something, or once every 2 weeks, something like that, you know. Cap, sorry, yeah, I was making that mistake, and it was so crazy because I realized what I was doing too. I'm like, I'm like pushing the gun down before I even pull the trigger, and it's like it was messing up my aim. It really was messing up my aim. Thank you, Nat. Yeah. Okay, so that's the guns that I like: the Glock 48 and the Glock 17. I like them. I guess for me, my hands, the size of my hands, I grabbed those two guns and I was hitting all the shots. Oh, the red dot is dope. It's almost like the cheat. It's almost like a cheat. Both eyes for red dot optic. I did one of them had a red dot on it. I think one of them had a red dot. So, but I kind of like in the last year I learned a lot and I say I learned a lot, but I learned very little. In my head, I learned a lot. But it was, it was actually a little about guns. And I just did it because I feel like I had to protect my family. I didn't have a choice, with all these crazy people. And you just have to. Like, as a man, like, you have to. When you have a kid, you have a girlfriend or a wife, you have to protect yourself. There's just, people are just nuts. They're crazy, And so, I went to Katrina's and she was very nice. It's funny to watch Katrina shoot a gun. It's actually funny. But her husband, really, really nice guy, military, all this stuff. We were supposed to shoot shotguns and we didn't do that. And I was kind of thankful because I'm like, because he was telling me I should get, for the house protection, just get a shotgun. Because if somebody comes, you just aim the thing in a direction and you're going to blast whatever's there. But yeah, really, really nice guy. And I definitely need to get more in the range because I had this like trigger and anxiety thing where I would like anticipate the shot and I would overcompensate. And I'm like literally aiming the gun lower because I know the gun's going to cock back. It was messing up the shot. You can't do that. I was just messing up the shot,
It's going to be fine. Entire swaths of the city are gone. There was no water in the fucking hydrants. Nobody cleared any of this brush. They didn't do any controlled burns. They didn't prepare any of these areas with high forestation, any of this shit. None of it was done. We didn't want to upset a fish. Some tribal elder was like, this fish can't go extinct. The Pacific Palisades Reservoir was offline when the fires arrived. We were completely woefully unprepared for this.
Oh.
The mayor was in Africa. The governor's got on the vineyard he lives in, or
yo, the vineyard. Oh my god, okay.
Lives in, or whatever the hell he's doing.
Oh, okay, hallucinogenic. I love my SIGs, very reliable. A good friend of mine was telling me about SIG. 6 Sauer? Is that how you say it? 6 Sauer? She was telling me that's the gun to go for, the 6 Sauer, and that like her father or grandfather would use it. You know, they're old school. She's from Texas. So she was telling me the 6 Sauer is the shit. I had never shot one, so I don't know, you know. But she said it's a really, really good gun.
Africa. The governor's got on the vineyard he lives in, or whatever the hell he's doing. So the government completely bungled the response to this. It was a crazy high wind day. It could get worse. And now it's probably one of the fires we know, or one or two of the fires was definitely arson.
Wow.
And if it's arson and it's homeless people, it's either homeless people that are just crazy and lighting fires, which is absolutely possible, or somebody saying, blend in as a homeless person. They won't notice. They won't care. It will be like any other day there.
Wow. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to get off, I think. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I had a good live. Went on a rant. Went on a little bit of a rant, and still had a good live. And you see, is there anything else? I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else. No. It's almost 3 a.m. Oh my god. It's almost 3 a.m. I think I'm gonna try to relax and get some sleep. Premeditated. Whisker Girl, thank you. Appreciate that. I'm gonna hit you up. There was one of the. I think the last time I was at the range, there was a guy that had like a shotgun and an assault rifle, and I'm telling you, the whole place shook. Like you could feel the power of like he was shooting that shot. Boosh, boosh, boosh. I was next to him, so I was like, damn. It kind of made me shook me up a bit. Doosh, doosh, doosh. It was so loud. I was like, oh my god. Sal, all night mail. It's 11:30 in NorCal. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings. You know, I don't know. We'll see with the fires and whatever else happens tomorrow. The other drama outside of this, whatever, like Sebastian Rogers, unfortunately, there's like a bunch of drama with that missing kid, and SF investigates, and Nick the Hat. They've been having drama, sadly, and it's just all this craziness. It's insane. I don't know. Check out the AK-47 shotgun. Oh my god. True, Lady J. Lady J, you're right. I think you're right. I agree with you. You never know. I say that stuff, but you know, sometimes people, they're very knowledgeable and they give me some advice, and you know, that's how you learn. But I do understand what you're saying. Some of these people taking notes and shit, you know. Oh, he likes this gun. He doesn't like that gun. He whatever. Blah blah blah. You know. You never know. It's weird people recording and taking notes and watching stuff, I guess. All right, guys. Have a good night. Tammy, have a good night. I hope you're doing good. Peace. Take care.